Hey guys, Friday reading, and it's a beautiful Friday today. Had a really nice breakfast this morning. I hope all of you did too. And happy birthday to my September 26th Libras. Let's do the split. Two of Swords. Friday reading begins now with 9 cards, but in-depth explanation. We're going to have 2 versions of this today too, in case reading 1 did not resonate with you. I want to offer you guys 2. Okay, so we have a crossroads, and it could be a gifted crossroads. Libra could also be seeing the 2 decisions or more. There could even be a third, I'm getting. There could be a lineup with how this, both of them have information for you. So you see 2 sides to a coin. The 2 of Swords, people are often like they're afraid of. There's like fear for this decision. But I feel like you're getting information on both sides of the spectrum. A lot of you can be seeing 222 today. Queen of Cups. She's in my second position. I like to look at this as the feelings, okay? And the Queen of Cups for Friday is definitely a person who is aware of their surroundings. You know, it's a good card. Queen of Cups is Cancer, and it talks about mothering capabilities, being ultra sensitive to the environment. I think Libra, you could be in your Queen of Cups, okay? And then on the split, we have the 5 of Cups and the Empress. That's beautiful for a Friday reading. The Empress is Taurus and Libra. A lot of you are going to be seeing the Empress card because the whole month is dedicated to you, and it talks about your strengths there. For a male to be in his Empress, and a couple fell out, 9 of Wands, the Hanged Man, 2 of Pentacles. There goes your second for 222. Something up in the air, okay? You're going to really know what to do in a few hours. I even, like, honestly, it's coming off as hours because some of you are so fed up with the way something has gone. So it's going to be a complete donezo by the end of the day. I think through the weekend, you're even going to feel more sure about it. 212 when I looked up. Emperor, she came out again on the table. What the heck? It keeps coming out. Like, even if I put her back, she keeps returning. That's very rare. The Empress is, of course, a quality of beauty. Somebody who shines without anyone putting a light on them. For my masculine Libras, it's a feminine stance. Could be a very good male parent that's a Libra. Tauruses are really good here for longevity of a relationship and wanting to work on it. Also very creative and resourceful. We will do a message for Taurus today. What's going on here, Libras, is that you are standing in your power. I see a lot of like power cards, basically. Not that you're utilizing it to make moves, but because you know you have the abilities. Keep strengthening that too through the next few months, even through December. We only have like 82 days till Christmas. So there's something here about knowing your power and also kind of knowing when to sit back too and just watch, okay? 6 of Wands. So I start my relationship line starting now, but I'm going to, obviously you guys know that I like to see the cards kind of move. 6 of Wands is going to tie everything. There's a successful word, some good news. I feel some good vibes at the start of the day. The only thing that can like mess this up is an outside energy of negativity. Okay, so just be careful of your thoughts. Queen of Swords. You could be going up against a Libra. Conversations with one. Okay, there's lots of queens and princesses and queens, and it's everywhere. So there could be a lot of mothering or aunt or sister behavior going on around you, okay? Or plans with those people if it's your birthday. Happy birthday, September 26, Libras too. So I'm going to half it because it will cut me. And what are the love cards, please? Well, we will do the other half in a moment. Love cards for the day are the King of Swords. So you have the King and Queen of Swords here. This could be a no contact couple. I'll show you in a minute that I have them. 7 of Pentacles. So what I see here is that couple things. There's a couple dynamics. You could be making a decision to invest your time on a person. This can go from quick friendship to being in a relationship because these are the love cards. I'll show you what else you had in the romance line. Queen and King of Swords. They're typically the divorcees of the deck. Okay, you might be going up against an air sign, all right, in view. Queen of Swords is Libra. Of course, that's you. flip it, switch it if you're dealing with another air sign like a Gemini. But it's showing that two no contact people have a conversation. All right. There's some investment of time here. What goes on with the no contact couple? Think right away. 9 of Cups. The happiness of one. Okay, why is one so content? That's an interesting card to come out in that spot. Let's do the other half. Why does the King and Queen of Swords talk? What are the reasonings for that? Possible reasonings. The Devil and the World. Let's explain, because they're two really, really big major arcanas. We've had a lot of Archangel Michael peek into the readings, but this is about obsession, okay? And the World is a closure. Why did we close it out? Do we actually have a good reason for doing that? Okay, no contact couple. Also, let's do a little bit looking at their outfit, because I like to look at little details of why these two people are the way they are. They're looking directly forward and they're very serious. Look at that. Very serious, wanting to talk about some things that have been left unhashed. High Priestess. 8 of Swords. Somebody might be contacting you guys out of a feeling of restriction. They're living their life with a strange set of rules, whereas you don't have rules to your life. You have more freedom, okay? You have more freedom to make decision. This person could be really jealous of that in the Devil card. I know it's not typically like I'm envious and jealous of you, but they're looking directly at the 8 of Swords there as, you know, it's the opposite, looking at your freedom as opposed to them being in restriction. I think you might be getting a past contact here of some kind. High Priestess, I want to show you that I had her. Beautiful orange dress. She kind of looks like her garb would be something that Princess, not Leia, the daughter, well, I lost her name now. Princess Leia's daughter, Queen Padme, thank you. Thank you, whoever sent that to me right now. Padme is like on Tatooine, you know, with that full moon in the background. So I think somebody being Anakin in the past, so to speak, is looking at the freedom that you have to reign your own life. Okay, and there's something here about like raining on your parade, trying to make a statement to hold you back. We'll look at that in a moment. 11:11. A strange thing happened to me. I'm going to tell the story on Libra Light today. A very miraculous moment happened this morning, and they say when, you know, you get a receipt of it, I kept getting angel numbers like one after the other where I would go. So this man spoke up and he said, do you do something with angel numbers? Like, why do you understand them so much? And I explained, I'm not going to tell the full story here because I feel like it's bad luck to like talk about it so soon. It just happened. But he just made me feel good about it. And he goes, don't forget to make a wish with the number you just got. So it was just really special. I'm still kind of choked up about it, to be honest. The Magician is about you manifesting right before your birthday. What is your wish on Friday? We will do in all 12 signs about interactions, but this is just for Libra today. So what is your inner magician in you? The inner Gemini and Virgo, your mercurial side, what is it saying to go do? What does your heart mostly want to do? Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so that's a lot of major arcanas in your reading, and basically the major characters all have a role here. You got the King and Queen of Swords. You have a 9 of Cups person who seems very, very happy. Wishes coming true. If you haven't had a wish come true, this is the kind of energy where you're put in it with gratitude. It can happen, okay? It's a very, very nice card, the 9 of Cups. A lot of people don't read it as a wish, so let's go to clarify. What is the 9 of Cups, please? The appropriate card. There's 2 of them. I'm going to take the 2. 2 of Wands, that completes your 222 of alignment, and the 8 of Pentacles. It could be a wish to work somewhere or someplace that you applied to, or it could be like a dream job for some of you. Okay. 2 of Wands, you know, this also looks like it could entail traveling. He's right there by the ocean. Maybe some of you applied to a job on the East Coast or the West Coast, and it's like a dream position. Some of you will be hearing back from something like that you've been waiting for. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Is that the same thing as the Eight of Pentacles? King of Cups. It could also be a person right around the time you hear back from a job. That's interesting because he comes off mature, level-headed. It can be a water sign. I don't want to say exact zodiacs, even if he's Scorpio, but it looks here like there's some type of contact with a wish you wanted, and there's also somebody here emotionally mature. Why is it saying that? Like, why is it saying the Wheel of Fortune is a person? Thank you. Hanged Man. Pisces. Well, how do I read that then? Because Libra's wishing over here, and that could be a birthday wish. And it's saying that he comes in the form of a different position, okay? They're giving love a chance, whereas maybe a lot of you outgrew certain situations and people. I think what you're going to get is a person that tries to change your mind. And it's either picking devotion to yourself, and if this can really change your life, okay? So it's going to be a discernment thing. Tell me about the best advice for discernment for my Libras, if that's more complete than typical. Okay, they're going to remind you of the past. They have a strategy, okay? They're going to try to bring in a memory for some of you. I don't know who has said that this morning. I feel like I heard that even somewhere. And the Page of Pentacles, a new offer. It's a new idea. And for some of you, you might have created the idea right around this time this person comes back. That's interesting to have the Six of Cups. One more clarification. The Six of Cups for the Friday reading. What is the nostalgia and what is the kind of offer that we're going to see on the table? Thank you. You have one card. Page of Swords. It's a lot of the same cards as yesterday. Rebecca brought up yesterday that, or I, communicate with you guys through email too. Rebecca brought up that some days I'm ahead. It's like my cards reflect even the next day. So I realize that. I don't want you guys to hold on to that. It's just some days I know that I'm ahead reflecting on some of my decks. Timeline wise, it's a timeline thing. So the Page of Swords is saying they've been looking to see if you are really any different. And the proof that they're getting is that you are. Okay, I'm going to repeat that one more time. They're checking to see if anything is different. And the ball is in your court. The power is back with you. You have Wheel of Fortune moments. And I think this past is somewhat of a test. I can say that. Page of Swords and the Six of Cups. You had like over, this is about 16, 17 cards here. So in the alternate, which we're going to be talking about new love, I think you'll see similar players here that you saw in the cards. You're going to still see the Page of Swords, Queen of Swords. It's still going to be like that. We're going to have to tell it from a different point of view. Good morning and happy birthday.